Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. We go racing today around the 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Oldtimer lines up on pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Verstappen, Russell, Hamilton, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Perez, Gasly, Stroll, Ocon, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Bottas, Hülkenberg, Zhou, Albon, Magnussen, Sargent and Ollie Bearman. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me in the commentary box, my old friend, Anthony Davidson. Now, Ant, as much as I like testing, and I do love testing, and I've really enjoyed the build-up here and all the speculation, I really want to see some action. And finally today, we get some proper action on the track.
You're going to definitely see action, Crofty. Everyone's G'd up for this one. They've done the testing, like you say. The drivers will be revving inside, heart rates going, trying to burst out their chest at this moment. With that anticipation, who's got the speed? We're going to learn now, once and for all.
Well, mate, pole position is a great way to start the season, but as you know, there's no points for pole. Now we've got to go and take the win. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 25.1 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're 22nd. Time last lap, 1 minute 41.3. Final lap, push, push. Gap to your teammate behind, 27.4 seconds.
Yes, guys, yes! Come on, boys!
Ah, fantastic drive. That's just fantastic. Amazing. You deserved that race win. Well done, mate.
That's a fantastic team effort then to secure victory here in the desert.
Well, all that off-season work clearly paying off here today, Crofty. A brilliant way to start the season with a solid victory. It's a real good confidence boost as well, and you feel like that's going to really propel them forward through to the next race coming up.
A show-stopping performance from the three drivers approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.